Hey guys, hope you're doing well, and today I'm excited to show you and talk a little bit about the difference between the Z-Man Bang Stick and the ZinkerZ. So I'm going to grab them here for you, and these are both baits that I like to flip a lot. This one here is the Bang Stick. If you take a close look at it, you can see it's got this basic stick bait body. And then it's got these little like appendages here. There's 4 of them that stick off the end. But what makes this bait different than a lot of stick baits is it doesn't have salt in it. So what that does is it allows it to be more buoyant. It floats a little bit more. And when you see it in the test tank compared to the ZinkerZ that's loaded with salt, it has a lot different action, and you're gonna really like seeing this. So you're gonna head over to the test tank, watch it with me. We'll drop both of these in side by side, and I'll explain a little bit more as we keep going. All right, so now we're gonna do the test tank here where we have the Z-Man Bang Stick as well as the Z-Man ZinkerZ. So first we're gonna take the Z-Man ZinkerZ and we're gonna toss this in. This is on a 1/4 ounce angler tungsten weight, just like that. Drops, hits the water, and goes right to the bottom. This is because it has salt in it. And the salt is what makes the lure heavy and sink. So you can see we can still get some good action out of it. It's on a Hayabusa 4.0 hook. And you drag it along. This is good for when those fish are feeding off the bottom. I was using this down at the Harris chain the other day a lot, and the fish would just come over and they'd suck it up because they thought it was on their bed and try to get it off. So you can see as we keep working it along, kind of getting it going. There's not a whole lot of life, but that's good too. It's subtle and doesn't really get too aggressive with the fish. But I like how I can work that, kind of shake it along, keep it going. Now we're going to let this guy sit over here. We're going to throw the Bang Stick in. The Bang Stick here is a bait made without Elastec. So as you're going to see, it floats. And what's really cool about this is it gets right in those fish's face. So I'm going to drop it in here pretty hard. That way it kind of hits the bottom and makes a little puff. Just like that. You can see that's on a 5/8 angler tungsten weight. And being Elastec means it's got more of a buoyant nature to it. So this is on a heavier weight, but that doesn't really make a difference. That's just what I had tied on. You can see here, it's got the appendages that are gonna kind of give it a little more life. You shake it along, that Elastec, where it has no salt in there, it's really lively. It really gets a lot of movement, and I like that. So when I'm throwing that into a bed or into an area that I know has a fish, I can really shake it in place, get a lot of life out of it, and it's going to fire those fish up a lot. They're going to have a hard time resisting this bait just because of it, but both have their situations where they really play. Another time I like the ZinkerZ over the Bang Stick is if, say, I wanted to fish this weightless. I was fishing in an area that I was kind of blind casting around, had it on a little 4.0 EWG hook. The Zinker is going to sink naturally and fall then, and those fish will come over and grab it. The Bang Stick would actually just float on the surface unless the hook you had actually weighed enough to get it down. So that's why you need to use a weight with this. It's also good for a Nico rig, and we'll go over that in a future episode of the tank test. But I really like that. I think it's going to get you a lot of bites when you're using it. You can also tell that the ZinkerZ is a hair shorter, I believe. Don't quote me on this. I believe the ZinkerZ is 5 inches, and I think the Bang Stick is just over 6. So it's a little bit different profile, a little bit longer. There's appendages, but they're very similar. Both soft plastic stick baits, and both get bit. You just have to make sure you're using them in the right situation and putting them in front of the right fish. So we'll see one more time. Just like that, falling on slack line. And then we can get them moving again and see what kind of fish you can catch with them. So good luck. If you have any questions about these or where to get them, shoot me a message. Everywhere that carries Z-Man baits should have these, specifically Omnia Tackle. So thanks for watching and have a great day.